Imagine this, you're at a busy airport, the hum of jet engines mixing with the chatter of travelers. You hand your passport to a customs officer, expecting a routine stamp and a smile. But instead, the officer frowns and whispers, "Sir, this country doesn't exist." Your heart races. You point to a map, it's right there, or so you think. Suddenly, guards arrive and escort you away. Hours later, you vanish, gone, like smoke. This is not a thriller novel. It is the chilling tale of the man from Taured, a story that questions reality itself. Could one man have slipped through the cracks of our universe? Let's dive into the mystery. The Mysterious Traveler. The story takes place in July 1954 at Haneda Airport in Tokyo, Japan. The terminal buzzes with post-war energy, soldiers returning home, businessmen making deals, families reuniting. Among them is a sharply dressed Caucasian man in his mid-30s. He has a neat beard, a tailored suit, and an air of confidence. He speaks fluent French, some Japanese, and seems like someone who has seen the world. At first, no one notices anything unusual. Then he hands over his passport, a passport that shouldn't exist. The customs officer flips it open. The cover reads, "Taured." Inside are stamps from airports across Europe and Asia, Paris, London, Tokyo. The visa looks official, issued by a place called Tamanrasset. His wallet is full of valid currencies, French francs, British pounds, Japanese yen. He shows business cards for Schaff Corporation and a hotel reservation at the Imperial Hotel. Everything seems in order, until the officer asks about his homeland. Taured or Andorra? Taured, the man replies confidently. It's been around over 1,000 years. He pulls out a map and points to a spot in the Pyrenees Mountains, right where Andorra is today. The officer blinks. "Sir, that's Andorra. No such country as Taured." The man's face drains of color. "Impossible. I've lived there my whole life, traveled through it dozens of times." Guards step in. Who is this man? A spy, a lunatic, or something far stranger? Questioned and confused, he is taken to a side room for questioning. Calm and cooperative, he insists. "This is my 3rd trip to Japan. I import textiles for my firm. Why would I lie?" Investigators check the Schaff Corporation. Nothing. The Imperial Hotel? Blank. But his money passes every test. His clothes are fine European tailoring. And the passport? Not fake in a sloppy sense. It is perfectly forged down to watermarks and ink. They decide to hold him overnight in a secure hotel room. 2 armed guards at the door, no balcony, windows bolted shut. But deep down, everyone feels it. This isn't routine. This is weird. The vanishing act. Dawn breaks. The guards knock. No answer. They burst in. Empty. Bed made. Suitcase untouched. No sign of struggle. Windows sealed. 20 stories up. How could he have disappeared? Walked through walls? A world just inches from ours, brushing against reality like shadows on a wall. Quantum physics suggests it might be possible. Infinite realities branch like trees. What if this man crossed over by accident? A glitch in the fabric of space and time, dropping him in Tokyo instead of his own world? Chasing facts versus chasing ghosts. If your mind is racing with portals and alternate dimensions, pause. Before we chase sci-fi, let's chase facts. The Taured story didn't appear suddenly in 1954 and vanish. It grew legs over time, appearing in books, forums, and podcasts. By the 1970s, Jacques Bergier featured it in The Morning of the Magicians. Online, Reddit threads debate whether it proves the Mandela Effect. False collective memories bleeding from other timelines. Others claim hidden CIA files hold the truth. But is any of it real? Enter John Allen Kuchar-Zegras. Digging deeper, the story cracks. No official Japanese records from 1954 mention it. Haneda logs? Silent. Interpol archives? Nothing. Skeptics ask, if a man disappeared from a guarded hotel, wouldn't it make headlines? Yet, no reports. Here's where reality steps in. The legend mirrors a real man, John Allen Kuchar-Zegras. Not 1954, but 1960. Not a vanish, but fraud. Picture October 1959. A 36-year-old white man and his 30-year-old Korean wife arrive in Tokyo from Taipei. Zegras flashes travelers' checks worth 350,000 yen, an enormous sum. Passport? From Nguzi Habesi, a fictional Sahara nation, amateur forgeries. Arrested for fraud, he spins a tale of being a World War II RAF pilot, German POW, CIA spy, pilot in Thailand, and agent for Egypt. His homeland? The phantom nation of Taured. Passport stamped from Tamanrasset, Taured. a distorted nod to the Tuareg people, nomads of the Sahara. He even writes Taured script in Latin letters to impress officials. Court drama and headlines. British MP Robert Matthew mentions Zegras in the House of Commons in 1960, warning of passport fraud. Newspapers follow. The province in Canada hypes, mystery man from lost land. Zegras didn't vanish. He served a year in Tokyo jail, attempted suicide with broken glass in court, and was deported to Hong Kong. Wife returned to Korea. The Taured legend sticks, though. Reporter misspelling? Possibly. Embellishments over time? Likely. But the myth of a man disappearing into another universe? Pure imagination. Why the parallel universe theory hooks us? Still, the idea captivates. Parallel universes aren't just fan fiction. Physicists like Hugh Everett proposed the many worlds interpretation in 1957. Every choice creates a branching reality. One world thrives, another fades. Fringe enthusiasts cite experiments like the Philadelphia experiment or Montauk Project, claims of government tests tearing veils between worlds, even hoaxes like Rudolph Fentz, a supposed man from 1876, zapped to the 1950s Manhattan fuel fascination. Could time and space have hidden cracks, letting someone slip between worlds? Time slips and strange phenomena. Time slips fascinate too. In 1901, two Englishwomen reportedly walked into Versailles and ended up in 1789, seeing Marie Antoinette. Taured man fits the theme. A businessman yanked from his own timeline, angry and desperate at the map because it isn't his home. Disappearance? Not escape, but return. Hotel room? A thin spot in the veil. Guards hear a pop, and poof, gone. Zegras. Grounded in reality, Zegras is a con artist, not a dimension hopper. Born around 1924, possibly American, records unclear. He traveled with fake documents, targeting banks for quick money. Court records from Tokyo District Court, August 1960, guilty of illegal entry and forgery. 1 year, hard labor. His Taured language? Gibberish. Wife likely accomplice or passive partner. Post-deportation? He fades from records. Yet the legend persists. Why? Because it mirrors our fear. What if our world isn't stable? One wrong stamp, and you're the alien. Online, it thrives. Millions watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, share Reddit threads. In 2023, Japanese newspaper clippings confirm Zegras' fraud. Believers insist, cover-up. Deep state hides rifts. Stories that resemble Taured. Other tales tease our imagination. The Green Children of Woolpit, 12th century England, two green-skinned kids from a twilight land speaking unknown tongues. Or Caspar Hauser, 1828 Germany, boy appears from nowhere, murdered mysteriously. Each story mirrors the extraordinary emerging in the ordinary. In conclusion, the story endures because magic always beats the mundane. Zegras' scam was boring. A slip between worlds is thrilling. The legend sparks wanderlust. What truly lies beyond the map's edge? In 2025, AI and VR blur reality and fiction, making Taured feel like a possible simulated glitch. Next time you pass through customs, glance at your passport. Could it be you? From elsewhere? The man from Taured, con artist or cosmic wanderer, reminds us that reality is fragile. One crack and worlds collide. Sleep tight, or maybe don't. Tonight, the veil feels dangerously thin. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe to our channel for more videos you'll enjoy.